Share. Hello there! Almost all of us are citizens of the online world, and the internet is the system that runs this world. The internet is so powerful. Indeed, anything can go viral in a blink of an eye. Whatever we say, post, or share, whether positive or negative, can immediately spread all over the online world before we even know it. But it is us who run the system. So we also are the ones who are fully in control of it. It's like... Hi dear! What is it today? Planning to update status? I just want to remind you.
Use the power of the internet to spread positivity. You can also start the spread of harmful and untrue messages actually. By not passing them on to others, well, that's easy. And respect each other's differences, that's RESPECT.
Respect? Well. What do we have here? Thinking of something to post? Ooh, remember that one who called you loser, fat, and ugly? You can't let him get away with it. Go ahead and bring him on social media. Dear, ask yourself first, what will be the consequences? Will it result to something good? Nuh-uh, I don't think so. However, if you get mean and bullying comments, unfollow or block them, and also those with inappropriate behaviors. Make an effort to provide support to those being bullied to lift their morale and confidence. And kids, don't ever hesitate to speak up against and report online bullying. Now, to whom will we listen to? Aha! I think I know what to post. Treat others as you would like to be treated. Hashtag be internet kind. Hashtag it's cool to be kind. Share. How would you like to be treated? Simple as the golden rule says, treat others as you would like to be treated. Respect and expect to be respected. After all, what we give is what we get. So let's choose to be kind. Be internet kind. It's cool to be kind.
Mabuhay! Good day to all! I am your tutor Max. Welcome to ETUlay, a free online tutorial, an initiative of the Department of Education, Information and Communications Technology Service, Educational Technology Unit, ICTS EdTech. This program is aimed at helping and assisting learners from kindergarten, senior high school, ALS, Alive, and SPED learners. Aside from answering the modules, the ETUlay is offering programs which you will surely look forward to. Together with our parents and teachers, the ETUlay will bridge the gaps where difficulty and ease meet in learning new knowledge and skills. So, let us prepare our module, pen and paper. Ready your mind to see and hear worthwhile and interesting lessons. Let us now study and learn, together with our volunteer online tutors. Tara na!
Alright, great day mga ka-ELS at sa lahat ng mga hashtag, mahusay na kabataang Pilipino at mga kapwa po namin guro na nanonood right now. So, Happy New Year! Hi, Tutor Jules. Kamusta po kayo?
Hello, good afternoon. Happy New Year, everyone. Magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat. Lalo na po sa ating mga ka-ELS, parents, teachers, grade 11 at saka grade 12 learners. Kumusta ang New Year ninyo? Manigong bagong taon, mga ka-ELS.
Yes, I forgot to introduce myself. Ano ba yan? Once again, I am Tutor Tony of SDO Quezon City. I'm happy to be back kasama ang aking ELS partner na si Tutor Jules. Ayan, so I hope you are all doing fine, no, Tutor Jules, after we celebrated the holiday season, tapos just recently the New Year, 'di ba? Kumbaga sinalubong natin ng buong pag-asa, very hopeful tayo and grateful from the past 2021 and welcoming the year 2022. Ayan, so we better start kasi I think jump pack ang ating session for this
Yes, so
afternoon.
nasa week 6 tayo. Our topic is all about evolution. So, bale,
Yan.
sa week 6 and week 7, sir, ano, sa evolution
Oo.
tayo.
Alright, so
So,
we are
thank you
now
muna tayo sa
dinivide lang namin
ating
ni Tutor Jules ang evolution kasi extended yung second quarter. So we opted to divide that into week number 6 and week number 7. And then finally, we'll jump into our last topic for Earth and Life Science. So konting tumbling na lang, ika nga, ay matatapos na natin ang ating course. Sana po ma-present na po ang ating PowerPoint presentation. Ayan. So
and
shout
for
out
the attendance.
sa mga sa ating mga
For the attendance, don't
commenters.
forget, mga anak, na i-share nyo muna to ha, itong live stream natin. Paki-share muna para makita ng mga classmates ninyo. Actually, meron akong gustong puntahan pa kanina na i-share ko sana doon, parang kulang na yung time. Please share our live stream, teachers din po, para makita rin po ng ibang kasama po natin. And don't forget, mga anak, to type as usual, type your grade and section, school location, and the name of your ELS teacher para ma-recognize din natin sila. And please be respectful with your comments.
And Tutor Jules, mabilis lang, no? Since we're talking about evolution, so pag sinabi nating evolution, kadikit niyan yung term na change. So let's ask our learners, ano ba yung gusto nyong baguhin, no, for this coming year 2022? Of
Resolution
course,
and
gusto
evolution.
natin yung change na positive change na pwedeng sa sarili natin, sa friends, sa family, o 'di ba? So chat nyo naman yan, share nyo and then we'll try to read all of your responses. So what do you want to change for this coming year 2022? Syempre hopeful tayo, no?
Later na,
Ano kaya yung mga gusto
later
nilang
na lang po
baguhin?
siguro, sir, kasi nasa attendance pa lang sila. Later, yung
Oo.
mga nyo, yung New Year's resolution, sir,
Oo.
na
Sige,
i-connect natin sa ating
pahabol.
evolution.
Oo.
Yes po. So, don't forget, for the updates, dito lang tayo titingin sa ating Facebook page sa ETUlay ELS with Tutor Tony and Tutor Jules. And let us recognize yung nag-participate last time. Congratulations and hashtag mahusay too. Okay. Sir Jude Piliora ng Pasay City East High School, ang bago nating partner, sir, na ang
Yes.
kanyang
Hi,
mga
sir. Good
student,
afternoon.
ang kanyang mga students, sir, nagko-comment doon na sa ating Facebook page. Actually, napanood daw tayo ni sir sa YouTube, and then yung iba doon din nagko-comment, sir. So ako na
Wow.
nag-PM para mag-guide sila para mapunta sa ating page. And then eto nga, at yung link kailangan ma-send din po sa kanila kasi pag titingin po din sila sa sa EdTech unit, medyo mahirap din daw po. So, and for the ELS School of the Week, sa school din po nila, sir, sa Pasay City East High School, Pasay City, Metro Manila, at ang ating ELS partner schools.
Siyempre, salamat po sa patuloy, no, hanggang 2022. Sinasamahan nyo pa rin kami ni Tutor Jules. Ayan, kitang-kita sa ating mga commenters representing their regions, their schools, and their teachers. Sina-shoutout nila ng Happy New Year. Ayan, mga ka-ELS. Maraming pong salamat sa patuloy na pagsuporta.
Ayan, yung nyo mamaya, yung resolution ninyo, paki-comment na rin, puro attendance din naman muna to. And then, ang ating mga partners, Luzon, Visayas, at saka Mindanao, and our ELS partner, teachers, maraming salamat po mga ma'am and sir, nandito pa rin kayo, nakaka-comment pa rin ba? Yes, si Ma'am Fronda, nandito, Sir Enguero, si, from Daniel Araginaldo, andyan po sila.
Si Ma'am Sheen, ng
si Ma'am Lata, no? Si Ma'am si Ma'am Latya na sir. Okay. So, yung iba, mababanggit din ulit po. And for the objectives for this week, week 6, based from the MELCs, explain how populations of organisms have changed and continue to change over time, showing patterns of descent with modification from common ancestors to produce the organismal diversity observed today. And this, for the second milks, ito yata yung pang week 7 natin, sir. Sir, parang may feedback dito sa akin.
Okay naman po ang audio, ma'am.
Okay.
Proceed lang po tayo.
Describe how the present system of classification of organism is based on evolutionary relationship. Parang pang week 7 natin to, sir.
Ayan, next week natin yan i-discuss.
Eto na.
Alright. Time for our review. Time to refresh your minds. Kung medyo, ilang linggo rin tayo nagpahinga. And our last discussion revolved around the different organ systems of the humans and representative animals. So, tingnan natin kung naaalala pa yung mga respective system ito sa left column, and then ima-match natin sa kanilang description or sa kanilang ginagampanan na function sa isang organism. So we have, ayan, you may type in, no, pwedeng 1 to 5, and then 6 to 9, kayo nang bahala. So sana, focus muna. Ayan.
Yes, at habang nagsasagot kayo dyan, check tayo ng attendance. Nabuhay ang Dinapige National High School.
Yes, hello
ang teacher,
po.
si Ma'am Aurora Berganyo. Ayan, nandyan na
Good
sila,
afternoon,
sir. And then from maraming Dinapige and Daniel R. Aguinaldo National High School, sa mga taga Mindanao po, andyan po sila. Then ABM Gates of Malinda National High School, Senior Valenzuela, Sir John Enguero.
Yan. So
Si
they have
Ma'am
already
Lady
answered.
Dukay, nandito rin. Si
Yan, si Ma'am Lady Lynn. Hello po.
Nandyan po. Ay, number 1.
Number
That
1 daw is letter F.
circulatory
Circulatory system.
system F, correct. Carries blood
It
through
carries
the
blood
body.
through the body.
Okay. Number 2 na tayo. Okay, letter A daw, digestive system. That is, yung takes food into the body. Yung function niya,
Okay.
takes food into the body. And number 3 na ba? Meron na
Absorb the
ba?
nutrients.
Okay, so wala pang number 3. Shout out ako
Number
ulit.
3 daw.
Kaibigan
Okay,
High School,
nice
hello.
try,
Nandyan
girly.
kayo. Hello mga anak. Hindi na maulit yan na. Next
3.
po. Puro Dinapige. Parang itong si Dinapige. Si Ma'am Pronda, watching from... Hindi sinabi kung ano.
4 daw,
Basta si Ma'am
ID.
Jenaline Prom.
Alright.
Okay, for number 3.
Number 3, you try. Kasi may mga nag-answer, naguluhan ata sa number 3. The endocrine system is composed of the
Letter D yung
glands that
sagot.
produces hormones. Ayan. That letter C
Okay, 3D.
controls
It's letter
chemical
C.
body function.
Yes po. Di ba yung mga natin, yung mga lumalabas na chemicals sa ating katawan, nagkakaroon ng reaction ng ating katawan. Kagaya ng
Mga hormones
pagbilis,
natin.
yan. Sa urinary system, so number 4 tayo. Meron na po sa number 4, May
Urinary
mga sumunod na
system?
po.
So
Okay,
urine,
urinary
from the
system,
word
letter
urine?
D. You are right, girly Kasana. Okay, and sino ba yun? Cassandra Katak. Ayan, nandyan na si Cassandra. Sa immune system, number 5. Ay, naklik ko na po. Pero meron na ba? Meron na ba number 5?
May mga nakasagot naman na, ma'am. Immune system is G. It fights diseases and
Yes,
certain types
meron
of
na po.
infections. Ayan, it protects our body.
Correct. So,
For
number 6
number
tayo
6,
mga anak.
we have letter B, muscular system. Ayan, it makes or
Okay.
allows
So,
the
number
body for
6.
us to move, for movement.
Number 6, you're right. Mailom, Patigayon, Kasanya. Ayan, marami sila, sir. And then number
Yes.
7 na mga
About
anak.
number
How
7,
about number
8,
7?
and 9?
Meron
Come
na.
on.
Si Rodahe, letter B daw. Hindi. Number 7. 7, 8.
Nervous system. So our
Orgino.
brain,
Okay.
the spinal cord, and the
H daw
nerves.
po, sabi ni Romsel Orgino. Okay, you're right, anak.
Yes.
Ikaw yung unang nakasagot.
Ramsel is correct.
Yes.
Controls most body functions. Number
for
8,
number 8
respiratory
tayo.
system. Ayan.
Meron na rin si Kamayang Geraldine. Your answer is letter I. You're right,
Letter
anak.
I. It brings oxygen and eliminate
Yeah po.
carbon dioxide. And finally,
You're
number
right.
9, how about for
Chavez, you are
skeletal
also number
system?
9. Naklik ko ulit. Number 9. Pero tingnan ko kung may una nang nakasagot.
Alright,
Number
tingnan natin,
9.
ma'am.
Ayun, meron. Meron naman, sir. Letter
Si
E.
Geraldine.
Gino ulit. Oo, siya ulit.
Tama
And then,
din.
Armadilla. Yan. Yung mga nauna. Yan, si Cephalopenia.
So the
Yan,
skeletal
okay,
system
tayo.
supports the body. Ayan. So let's proceed now with the
Okay.
discussion of evolution. So ano ba itong
Okay na
evolution na
okay.
tinatawag
Naalala
natin?
nila lahat. So, the
So,
lesson is all about evolution. So, if you can still remember sa ating week 1, ito yung origin of life, ano. So, nagkaroon tayo ng discussion about the origin of life, di ba, sir? From prokaryotes or from unicellular to multicellular. O, ayan, nasa
organisms.
illustration po. Yes po. And then, dito rin, we discuss also in unifying themes, yung evolution, isa rin siya sa unifying theme.
Unifying themes.
Okay. So, ito yung explanation. Anyway, mababanggit din to mamaya later on sa ibang part of the slide. So, let's have activity number 7 in Module 28. Arrange the following pictures from ancient to modern based on your understanding about theory of evolution. So, use numbers 1 to 5. Yung 1, yung ancient, and then to recent. So, paano to sagutan ngayon? Kasi inisip ko kanina, kaya ako nilagyan ng letters, paano identify ng bata.
Yes.
Which is number 1. So, 1 and then the letter. Okay? Yung letter na
Para ma-arrange
nakalagay sa
nila
picture.
chronologically.
Okay. Yes po. So,
Pero
1.
if you will notice mga ka-ELS, no? So this is just kumbaga interpretation ng isang artist kasi yung end nito ay mostly, 'di ba? Well, we can relate na because of the pandemic, naging work from home setup tayo, no? Kaya may makikita kayo diyan na modern human na nagta-type on his desktop computer, no? But this is just kumbaga to bring the creative side of evolution, no? Ayan. So may mga may
Okay.
mga kompleto na si Sir
Oo,
Colleen.
kompleto na sila. So, sa number 1 daw is letter E. Okay, that is
E.
number 1.
All
Tama,
right.
letter
Correct.
E. And then,
How
sa
about
number
the second
2,
one?
okay, letter A daw. Yes, you're
All
right.
right.
Puwa. Si Puwa, right? And then number 3. Sa new comments ako titingin. Ayun, kompleto. Mula taas hanggang baba. Then
Ang
number
bilis.
3, letter D. Okay, so sino yun? Ay,
Okay.
hindi ko na nabasa. Mga anak, kapag hindi ko nababasa mga name nyo ha. Anyway, ma-identify yan sa Students of the Week. Ay, yun nga pala sir, yung Students of the Week natin by next week. Kasi
May utang
sa
tayong
dami
isang
nila,
week.
200 students, nahirapan na ba kung sino ang Students of the Week?
At saka medyo may health concern lang ang inyong shooter Tony, so I need to
Oo nga
to
pala.
have some
Oo
break
nga.
lang naman. Health break. How about number 4?
So, sa number 3, okay
Letter
na tayo. Sa number 4, meron na
D.
po si
Ayan.
Ramsel ulit. Laging nauna. That is letter
Okay.
B. And the last one, letter C.
Ayan.
Very good. Elea, Kata, sino to? Si Kadasho, yan. And then, kay Lakson. So next, what is evolution? So let's have the definition of evolution. Evolution is the way that living things or a population of living things change over time. So wala na silang na-type na change sir sa kanila, yung kanilang resolution.
Baka natabunan na.
Opo.
I-type na lang, tapos i-send.
So sa evolution natin, the changes, the development of an organism to the latest, kung ano yung pagbabago na nangyari sa kanya.
Yes,
The
there's a
first
change.
person who explained how evolution happens was Charles Darwin with his scientific theory of natural selection. Yung natural selection to be discussed further as we go on. Nandun po yung mga picture. Mas maganda i-explain yan with the illustration. And then, how about this evolution of parts of insects? Sa A, meron tayong different parts. Meron na itong mga parts na to. The maxillae, ito MX, which meron tayong sa LR. Maxilla, labrum, which is, ano bang gamit nito, sir? For the front lip to help contain the food. Yan. Ito. Sa letter A, ayan, yung labrum. Tapos, ito, yung MD represents the mandible, no? And then, so yung labium naman dito po sa baba. How about in letter B? In letter B, same parts but different structure. Ito yung mandible, MX, and then the labium. Nagbago na, sir.
Nagbago. If you will notice, no, Tutor Jules, color-coded yan. Kumbaga yung respective or yung counterpart na part sa isang particular
Yun
na
din yung
insect
color sa
like
kabila.
sa butterfly, sa mga grasshoppers, and some species of beetle. So basically, pinapakita lang dito na because of there's a need kasi na magbago sa kanilang morphology or sa structure nila or sa anatomy nila because of yun nga this is evolution kumbaga in action. Alright? So
Okay.
nangyayari yan because of there is a difference sa kanilang mga diet or sa food source nila. Yun.
Yes po. So, eto yung C, and sa letter D. Medyo mahaba na lahat yung letter D. So, it
Mm-mm.
is based on how they use sa pagkuha ng kanilang food. So, that is the evolution of mouth parts of insects. And let's have Charles Darwin. An English naturalist explained the evolution through the natural selection. Yung natural selection, yung detailed or explanation or the illustration sa bandang dulo pa to. According to Charles Darwin, organisms evolved to adapt. And Thomas Malthus, English economist and demographer, when we say demographer, ito yung specialist sa sa
Sa
ating
population count.
statistics. Oo,
Statistics.
statistics sa population. And believe that population grow geometrically. So pag sinabi natin geometrically, meron siyang shape, right? So while the resources slowly increases or not at all, leading to competition. So mayroong shape yung yung population grow or not. Pwede siguro pataas or pwede ring straight. Okay. So to be yung other concept about this nasa bandang dulo rin. And Carolus Linnaeus, Swedish naturalist and explorer, the father of taxonomy, differentiate the classical taxonomy. When we say classical, ito yung traditional na pangalan.
Mm-mm.
And then the modern taxonomy, the latest, started the binomial system of nomenclature. When we say binomial, by from the word by, dalawa, no? So yung una, yung first name niya, at yung scientific name, yung first name niya, that is yung it refers to
The genus.
the genus, and then yung
Yes.
second name niya, it is the specific epithet.
Yeah, the
Yung
species
name,
or the
yung
specific
scientific
epithet.
name, usually italicized siya, no? And then the first
Oo.
letter of the first name, yung genus, that is capital. Pero dun sa the second name, nasa lowercase na lahat. Yung first letter sa unang letter, yung
Mm-mm.
first letter sa genus, yun yung capital. Pero yung susunod, lowercase na po. So,
Yan.
yun. About the scientific name.
Fun fact lang, no, Tutor Jules, about Carolus
Scientific
Linnaeus.
name?
About his name, actually, because of his fondness sa scientific name, di ba? Actually, yung real name niya, mga ka-ELS, is Carl von Linné. So, ginawa niya lang parang scientific name yung
Oo
kanyang
nga.
pangalan. Kaya naging
Canis
Carolus
familiaris.
Linnaeus. Oo. So,
Oo.
actually, yung mga
Tuloy
names
siya,
din
naging Carolus Linnaeus.
kumbaga, parang pinaglaruan niya rin yung name niya. Pero actually, he was born Carl von Linné. Ayun. So, because of
Carl
his
von Linné
fondness
sa
sa
ibang
Latin.
reference.
Ayan. Next po.
Ayun. Alfred Russel Wallace, British humanist, naturalist, geographer, and social critic. Ano naman yung na-share niya? Realized that species evolved because fittest individuals survive and reproduce, passing their advantageous characters. So kung ano yung magandang characteristic from the parents, yun yung naipapasa dun sa offspring.
Yes,
Evolved
that's Alfred
because
Russel
fittest
Wallace.
individuals survive. Kung kaya niya on that environment, makakasurvive sila. And there is another explanation later sa bandang dulo.
Actually, Tutor Jules, si Alfred Russel Wallace, yung idea niya is almost similar din with Charles Darwin. So naging matunog lang yung pangalan ni Charles Darwin because he was able to publish a series of books to explain his works. So another scientist would be
John Baptiste de Lamarck.
Mm-mm.
Ayan. propose the theory of inheritance of acquired traits and theory of use and disuse. Ito yun. Sa evolution of horse, di ba nag-umpisa siya sa dog size animal, di ba? And then, dahil sa lagi niyang pagtakbo, lumaki siya ng lumaki. And then, dati siyang four-toed, apat yung toes niya. And then, yung middle toe lang yung laging nagagamit dahil sa kanyang pagtakbo. So, yung middle toe niya, yun yung na-develop, yun yung lumaki ng lumaki. And then, hindi na nagamit yung mga side toes. So, naging isa na lang until it developed into single-toed organism or yung horse. Ayan, that is the explanation of theory of use and disuse. And then the process of increasing complexity. So, explain na rin before yung the origin of life from simplest to complex form of organism. And no extinction of species disappeared because they evolved into different species. So, yung isang species na yan nag-evolve, then naging nandun yung yung part na yan.
Oo.
Medyo may
hindi siya
nabago sa
naniniwala.
may nabago sa organism na 'yan.
Oo, sa extinction. Unlike Charles Darwin. So mamaya explain natin yan. Yung contrasting ideas
Difference.
ni Lamarck tsaka ni Darwin. Okay po?
Okay, so let us proceed to mechanisms of evolutionary changes. So when we say mechanism, ano nga ba pag sinabi nating mechanism? So these
Sa
are
process.
the process kung paano undergo yung process. The process of that evolution. Mechanisms of evolution. So number 1, the genetic drift, the migration, mutation. Listening pa ba kayo? Parang natural selection. Okay ka lang ba, sir? Non-random mating.
Yes.
Parang ako yata naglalag kasi hindi ko nakikita. Non-random
Check
mating.
lang po ng messages.
Okay po. So genetic drift tayo is a change in the gene pool of population due to a change in event. Example of genetic drift are the bottleneck effect at saka founder effect. Paano tong genetic drift na to? Look at the illustration. Ito, di ba meron tayong dalawang group of insects, yung green tsaka yung blue, tapos nagkaroon ng chains event. Hindi yung literal na naapakan lang siya. So the chains event to be explained sa susunod. Okay, tingnan natin yung chains event. So, takes place when population decreases due to various environmental factors. Ito yung tinutukoy na chance event. Yun. Sa various environmental factors kagaya ng fires, diba, pagkaroon ng sunog, the earthquakes, and floods, ayun, may mga population talaga na affected. So look at this bottleneck, this illustration. Ito yung original population, so meron tayong red or darker orange yan. Tapos green, tapos may light color. Ang nakakalusot lang sa bottleneck event, yan yung yung bottleneck, yun yung parang yung event, yun na yung fires, earthquakes, environmental factors. Kung nakasurvive siya sa pangyayaring iyon, ayan, these are the surviving population. So, eto na, walang nakasurvive na nung darker color, red. That is the battle effect. And sample of battle effect, a long time ago, eto, nakasurvive ang cheetah. Have survived at least 2 genetic bottleneck. Dalaw daw yung pinagdaanan niya. 100 years ago, when cheetahs left America to spread out across multiple continents, yan, nakalabas siya ng Amerika, nabuhay din naman siya. And then the second event was about 11,000 years ago at the end of the last ice age. So, nung nag-exist, yung time na yon, naka-survive ang 7 cheetahs. At the end of the last ice age, where only as few as 7 cheetahs survived in Africa. So, yun lang. So, resulting in their little generic variability today, medyo kumaunti sila. At least, may nakasurvive. Survivor itong mga cheetah na to. And then let's have the founder effect. Happens when a small population of organisms separate from the larger group to invade a new era. So, ito yung original population, the greater variation. So, meron tayong red dito, red insects, and then meron din tayong yellow. So, anong mangyayari dito sa founder effect? Etong si red, hihiwalay siya, no? Hiwalay siya, pupunta sa isang lugar, and then dun siya bubuo, or may isa or dalawa siguro pupunta sa isang lugar, and then dadami sila. Siya yung founder. Yan yung
Founder.
tinatawag na founder effect. In island population, less variation, almost pare-parehas na sila kasi same characteristic. Ang sabi nga kanina ng mga scientists, same characteristic transfer sa kanilang offspring. And then, ito yung sample ng founder effect, explained by Charles Darwin sa kanyang paglalakbay. Siyempre, bago niya pinublish ang kanyang mga theory sa natural selection, ito yon, isa rin yun sa kanyang mga na-observe sa kanyang paglalakbay. Sa Galapagos, yung mga finches doon, na-observe niya na iba-iba pala yung shape ng beak. Ito. Ayan.
Beak, yes.
Yes, iba-iba
Depende
po.
sa food source din o sa pagkain nila. So nagkaroon ng
kinompare niya yan
difference
sa mainland. Sa mainland, kinompare niya yung
sa mainland ng mga finch.
Opo. Okay, so yeah, that is one of the examples. Ano pa?
The
Migration
next mechanism,
is migration or gene flow. It's described as the movement of genes from one population to another. When this happens, this is a tendency to increase the gene diversity in the population. So, etong green tsaka brown insects, kapag etong si brown nakipag-mate kay green, syempre, magkakaroon na ng variation yung magiging magkakaroon ng other characteristic yung kanilang offspring. Migration or gene flow. So here's another example, the gene flow, the traits of this bird. Etong bird na to, meron siyang dominant recessive characteristic, small a, represented by letter A, small a. Tapos the dominant characteristic of this bird, capital, dominant siya. So kapag nagmate si etong bird, recessive at saka may dominant, so obviously yung offspring magkakaroon ng dominant at saka recessive allele.
So may na-form na bagong organism containing another or a new characteristic. Another example. Opo. So in Europe, Homo sapiens interbred with the Neanderthals, resulting in gene flow between the populations. So this gene flow has resulted in Neanderthal alleles in modern European population. Ayan. So yung mga Neanderthals kasi before yung mga Homo sapiens, so they were the ones who existed. So nagkaroon din ng migration. This is the time na kumbaga in-explore na ng mga early humans yung different continents. Ayan. So ayan, nagkaroon tayo ng tinatawag na nagkaroon ng variety ng uri ng tao. And kumbaga nag-evolve pa further. Next po. Yan, mutation.
Of course, when there is a change in the genetic makeup caused by the environmental stressors, yung environmental stressors, ano ba yung mga, this process expands diversity of organism. So, nagkakaroon ng pagbabago yung mga organism due to mutation. Example, meron ba dito sa susunod? Sample, ito. The sickle cell anemia is caused by the mutation in the gene that instruct the building of protein called hemoglobin. Kung mapapansin nyo, itong mga cell na to, bilog, di ba? Ito yung sickle cell, letter C. Bakit siya nagkaroon ng ganyan? This causes the red blood cells to become an abnormal, rigid sickle shape. Ito ay inherited din. Paano nagkaroon? Pwedeng nagkaroon ng problema sa replication, pwedeng na-expose siya sa radiation, or sa chemicals, yan.
Yes. Kaya dapat yun yung mga factors na dapat nating kumbaga ingatan din sa lifestyle, so the food or that we take in, tas kung saan environment tayo na expose, baka expose tayo lagi sa radiation, di ba? So it can cause mutation sa ating cellular level that can cause specific changes sa ating katawan na pwede nating maipasa sa next na generations natin. Alright? So that's mutation.
Eto na yung natural selection. Explains the difference in survival of individual and reproduce in a particular environment. Eto. So, eto yung selection pressure pero hindi naman lahat literal na ganyan na meron silang predator na kakain sa insect na yan. Let's have the other
Mm-mm.
illustration. Siyempre, pag nakain niya lahat, ilan na lang natira. Ayun. So, eto, magkakaroon ng medyo isa na lang siya. So, kailangan niya
Oo.
makipag-mate para makasurvive din yung kanyang
Yes. Ika nga
ah,
ay survival of the
characteristics.
fittest. Matira
Ayun.
ang matibay. Because kumbaga, ang daming stressor sa environment, ang daming changes na kailangan nating mag-adapt. Yun nga yung keyword for natural selection which Charles Darwin is suggesting. So we
Yun din,
organisms, no, we need to adapt. Even microorganisms, no, in a span of time, di ba, we have seen the COVID-19, yung virus na nagkakos ng COVID-19. Ang bilis ng mutation, 'di ba? Tsaka nag-a-adapt kasi, no? Ayun, so nagkakaroon ng panibagong variant na naman. So that's the way how organisms struggle para makapag-survive. So kung gumagawa tayo ng vaccine, so sila naghahanap din sila ng way para paano sila maka-survive. So that's how nature works. Yun. So talagang survival of the fittest, ika nga.
okay, kailangan nating makasurvive.
Survive. I must survive. I
Okay,
will survive.
another sa explanation ni Charles Darwin because giraffes, eto, before yung mga giraffe ay may ibang size ng length ng neck, So, eto, 'di ba meron naman sa baba? Bakit hindi siya sa baba? Normally kasi kapag sa baba kakain yung giraffe,
Nahirapan.
yung base sa size nila, i-open niya yung
Oo.
legs niya, no?
I-open
I-open
niya
niya
pa
yung
ng
legs
open
niya,
wide.
tapos open wide, tapos medyo
Nahirapan siya.
magni-knee bend,
Mm.
no? So, kapag magni-knee bend, medyo madali daw siyang makuha ng predator or mabit
Mm.
ng ibang animal. So, para safe siya, dun siya sa bandang taas. At yung mga animal or giraffe na kumakain sa baba, syempre, normally hindi sila dumadami kasi namamatay sila kasi nga naano ng mga predator. At eto, para makasurvive, dun sila sa taas at saka ready na sila na takbuhan or ano man yung predator na makikipag-interact sa kanila. So, humaba ng humaba ang neck ng giraffe. Then, yung trait na yan, na-transfer din nila sa kanilang next generation. Na-develop na.
Yes.
Non-random mating. Okay. So,
The
non-random
last.
increases the frequency of animal with desirable traits. It causes evolution because it introduces a natural pool of gene variation. Non-random. So, etong non-random, parang ito yung namimili ng kanyang partner.
Yes. Choosy.
Ay, choosy.
Ika nga.
Masyado naman. Tutor Tony.
Choosy. Oo.
Andyan
Actually, Sino po?
Andyan si Yellow, andyan si Brown, eto si Dark. Ay,
Oo.
gusto
So,
niya pa
kailangan
rin
niyang
si Dark.
pumili. May mga times na nagiging choosy ang isang organism. Para kumbaga, syempre, para mag-survive, gusto mo yung trait na na makaka-survive ka, di ba? So, pwedeng maganda yung appearance, so, kumbaga maganda yung lahi, di ba? Sabi nga nila sa ating mga tao. We humans actually, ayan, we undergo non-random mating. Well, we choose our partner, di ba? Magiging, partners in life, di ba? So, aminin man natin or hindi, we tend to be choosy sometimes. Pero for good naman, yung there's a reason behind that naman. Happy New Year, Tutor Zai. She's watching right now.
Ayun, si Tutor Zai.
Random
Ayun,
meeting.
okay pa ba pala tayo? Pero dito sa kabilang may nangyayari sa cellphone ko. Wala nang nakikita.
Ano
So,
pa yung mga other
ayan, yung
examples
non-random,
natin, ma'am?
sample natin, assorted mating ato. So, eto, same color siya. Pinipili niya talaga kung sino yung kauri niya. Sila lang talaga, no?
Mga
Eto
insects
din si
nga, juicy,
Dark.
di ba?
Ayan,
Tayo pa
paano pa
kaya?
kaya yung human?
Other
Choosing
examples, tingnan
non-random
pa natin,
mating.
ma'am.
Other
Ibang
example, isa rin
examples.
ito.
Ayan,
Ano ba
di
to?
ba?
Ito naman ay, in some
Mga
species,
elephant
males.
seals, mga
Ayan.
species ng deers like elk, ayan, even horses, lions, di ba?
Oo,
So,
namimili.
Commonly the males of such species are, yun nga, sa animal kingdom, no, the males of the such species are much larger than the females. Sa iba namang organisms like sa peacock, Ayan, yung mga
Eto, choose
pihin,
more
they are more,
attractive mates.
oo, attracted
Isipin
sila
mo
sa
'yan,
ano,
namimili
sa
ng
mga
ano,
tita.
ng mga magaganda, eh, di
Mga brightly.
paano naman yung ibang ano, ibang
Gano'n talaga, ma'am,
ah,
kasi ano, kumbaga in the natural world, there's
so
really a
ibig sabihin
competition
sila lang ang magme-mate and then yun din yung mapo-produce nila na offspring.
na
So yung maganda
offspring,
sa
oo.
maganda, sila rin. Aba,
Kumbaga,
namimili itong mga
oo.
ani ah, characteristic or behavior ng animals ano,
That's how nature
non-random mating.
works.
So
Oo,
kung gustong ma-preserve ang kagandahan, charot lang po.
oo. Yes, Linuel, choosy sila. Sabi ni Linuel, buyer, yes. Sometimes we have to be choosy para kumbaga ano, for ano naman, we have better reasons for that. Tsaka yung
Nakisali
mga
sa ating
partners na yan,
discussion, sir, ano? Nakisali sa
oo,
ating discussion.
oo, mga
Choosy po
partners na
pala
yan.
sila. Oo, mga
Oo,
anak.
bata pa kayo ha, huwag masyadong sinerseryoso yung mga ganyan. At pinagpipray yan, di ba, Tutor Jules?
Ganun ba,
Alright, let's
sir?
proceed with, ano, ito yung sinasabi ni Tutor Jules kanina, yung difference ng Lamarck yan, yung si kay Jean-Baptiste Lamarck, tsaka kay Charles Darwin. So, before we begin, no, so, share ko lang yung similar ideas nila on how life on Earth came to be. Number one, they both believe that life had changed gradually over time. So it's a gradual process. Unti-unti yan. Pero in the case of microorganisms, sometimes evolution nila fast-paced yan. Alright? Pangalawa, living things change to be better suited. Ayan, di ba? So we change for the better. To be better suited and adapted to their environments. And pangatlo, they both believe, sila Mark tsaka si Darwin, all organisms are related. So if you will remember, life evolved from simpler to more complex organisms. So parehas na naniniwala sa mga konsepteng yun. Ang pinagkaiba lang nila would be yung concept nila ng paano daw ba nag-evolve talaga or paano nagkaroon ng long necks yung mga species ng giraffes na kilala natin or nakikita natin at this modern or present day. So si Lamarck, naniniwala si Lamarck, no, Tutor Jules at mga ka-ELS, ang sabi niya, early giraffes had short necks at saka may short legs talaga. So yun talaga originally, they have short necks and short legs. And due to competition sa pagkain nga, giraffes began to stretch their necks, saka yung ano nila, yung paa nila sa unahan, ayan, yung mga four legs nila to reach the leaves of the tall trees para hindi sila makipag-compete sa mga animals na kumakain sa mga grass na mabababa. Ayan. So the constant stretching, ayan, as time goes by hanggang na stretch, 'di ba? Sabi nga ni Lamarck, yung theory of use and disuse, 'di ba? So the more na nagagamit siya, the more na i-improve siya. Yun ang paniniwala ni Lamarck. So the constant stretching made their necks and forelegs longer. And this effort of wanting a longer neck altered the animal's hereditary characteristics on the cellular level na sa genes nila so that a longer neck was passed along its offspring. Yun ang paniniwala ni Lamarck. Sabi naman ni Darwin o ni Charles Darwin, sabi niya, giraffe ancestors had shorter necks. Pero, sabi niya, some giraffes with chance mutations or with different traits at that time produced longer necks. So may variety. Yun naman yung paniniwala ni Charles Darwin. There is variation. So may nag-exist na long ang neck, may mga nag-exist naman na short ang neck. Okay? This adaptive trait enabled the long-necked giraffes to avoid competition with other animals, including the short-necked giraffes. They were able to obtain plenty of food, sila yung nag-survive, at sila yung nakapag-reproduce. The trait of having longer necks were inherited by their offspring, malamang. And then the continued natural selection, syempre, the more na there's competition, syempre, sino ba magsusurvive? Yung short neck or longer neck? So malamang, according to Darwin daw, the longer necks yung mga nag-survives. And the competition for food led to the extinction. Kasi sabi nila Mark kanina, di ba, hindi siya naniniwala sa extinction. So si Darwin naman, naniniwala siya that species can actually be extinct. Ayan. So competition for food led to the extinction of short-necked giraffes, and yung nakita natin or mga present day giraffes na nakita natin ngayon ay yung mga nag-survive dun sa competition na yun. So yun ang pagkakaiba ng kanilang ideas. Alright, let's proceed na po, Tutor Jules.
So na-explain na yan kanina, sir.
Shout out sa ating 100 plus viewers. Grabe. Magandang
Kanina-
pasok ito ng taon.
Okay, so for activity number 5 in module 28, identify the term or scientists described in each item. So number 1, anak ko, Walang pagpipilian, sir. Natandaan kaya
Kaya
nila.
nila yan. Mga senior high na sila.
Okay, so go mga anak. Eto na, chance nyo na to. Parang mas madaling identify ngayon kung sino ang
Hashtag
student of the week.
mahusay. Kaya nila yan. Ayan na.
Hashtag mahusay.
Sinisimulan na
The
nila.
first two change over time. Number 1. Then number 2 is the father of evolution. 3 is considered the father of
The
taxonomy.
father of taxonomy. Ayan.
Thomas Malthus believed that population grow geometrically while resources slowly increase
Due to, ayan, kanina pa, letter C.
multiplication pa.
We fight,
So
we
number 1
compete.
tayo, meron na po silang sagot. That is evolution. Tilio
Evolution.
Bejo, Milio Maralde. Yan, very good. So next, the father of evolution. Number 2, Charles Darwin, Morale, Anareta, Capeñanas, ayun, Nalzano, go. Okay. And considered the father of taxonomy. Number 3 tayo sa inyong comments ako. Number 3,
Spelling,
Carlos
spelling.
Linnaeus. Spelling.
Si
Check natin.
Linnaeus.
Carlos Linnaeus.
Si Carlos
Tama
Linnaeus
naman
o si
si
Carl von
Daniela.
Linné?
Si
Uy, may
Armodilia.
nag-Carl von Linné. Good job.
Okay, so tama. How about number 4?
Ayan.
Number
Due to,
4,
ayan,
competition.
marami
Ano
na.
sabi ni Moralde?
Competition.
Tama.
Jason is correct.
Akala ko di makukuha kasi walang pagpipilian,
Ayun,
sir.
kaya yan,
Ayun
ma'am.
pala. Very good. Number 5 na tayo, mga anak. Kailangan bilisan. 5.
5, 6, and 7.
5,
Let's go.
6, 7. Propose the theory of use and disuse. Sino yan?
Who is
Sa
that
6, explain
scientist?
the difference in survival of individual and reproduce in a particular environment. Sa 6. And for number 7, gene flow is the movement of blank from one population to another. So number 5, competition pa rin sila. Number 4 pa rin. Lamarck, si Chavez. Ayun, hindi na natandaan yata yung
Tama.
yung pangalan, sir. Okay, surname na
John
lang.
Wayne Prieto.
Meron bang kompleto? Meron bang kompleto? Ayun,
Yes
si
po. Si
Ramos.
John Wayne Prieto, nakita ko.
Okay.
Jean Baptist.
Si Ramos
Joan
din ba?
Kathleen Ramos is also correct.
Okay,
Number
very
6.
good. 6, natural selection. Naklik ko na,
Natural
sir.
selection is the
Kaya-
correct answer. And number 7 is very obvious, mga ka-ELS.
Ayun,
Gene flow is the
nandun na
movement
siya.
of
The gene.
gene or genes from one population to another. Ayan, nahabol na lang yung mga yan.
Okay, so our
Alright.
ELS question of the week. Do you believe in the theory of evolution? O, ayan, naniniwala ba kayo? O, kanya-kanyang ano din to. Explanation
Kasi
in your
medyo,
own.
I just want to share, naging controversial lang yung when Charles Darwin medyo na-hesitant pa siyang i-publish yung idea niya about evolution. Kasi nga, natatakot din siya na baka yung acceptance, yung idea natin ng creationism, di ba? We believe that God created everything na ganun na. Pero yun nga, in answering our ELS question of the week, justify lang, no? You can do your research pa rin, of course, para to support your stand. Pwede namang ganun, no? So again, do you believe in the theory of evolution? Send your answer via Facebook. Ayan po, ang number 1 rule natin na titignan ni Tutor Jules ang inyong mga answers sa ETUlay ELS with Tutor Tony and Tutor Jules. Yan lang po dapat isasend ang inyong mga sagot.
Wag sumagot dun sa sa YouTube kasi doon nila napanood. Tapos dun naman sa Facebook. Then next, our mahusay answer of the week sa ating week 5. Mahaba yung question, then mahaba rin yung sagot. Ito po ang best answer. Si Cez
About
and
organ
Sarab.
systems.
Yes, it's all about organ system of 11 Beryl ABM of Aurora Senior High School under Sir Leo.
Sir Leo, Happy New Year.
Very good, anak.
We
Actually,
also
marami
have-
sila eh. Kaya lang maiksi yung iba. Tsaka enumeration type ang ginawa. Hindi na nag-explain. So, another pang Miss Universe, Johanna Del Rosario of grade 11 STEM Sapar from Jones Rural School, SDO Isabela, under Ma'am IB Pfizer Gabehan.
Mga boys naman, sana ma-feature natin.
Alam mo ba pag boys, sir?
Puro girls usually yung na-feature natin.
Ang iksi, sir, tapos enumeration sila. Piniem ko naman na express it in a narrative form kasi enumeration ginawa niya.
Pakita
Mag-ano
natin
naman
kay
ng
Tutor
konti.
Jules.
Ganun ba
Para
yun,
hindi
sir?
puro girls. Although we appreciate your answers. And for our hashtag Be Inspired and hashtag Be Blessed, syempre, none other than Charles Darwin, 1809, he quote, "It is not the strongest of the species that survives." Tama yan. Nor the most intelligent. Ang sabi niya, it's the one that is most responsive to change. So kahit gaano ka-intellectual na individual, you have everything in life, but you are not responsive to the change na hinihingi ng environment mo or particular situation, you will not survive. So kailangan mai-apply din yan as mga senior high school learners, 'di ba? So of course, yung study ini-enjoy yan, pero yung mga environmental stressors kasi nandiyan minsan nakaka-stress ang mga teachers, mga
Oo.
parents, pero
Kagaya ng
that's part.
nangyayari ngayon, 'di ba, sir?
Oo. Pero that's part
Hmm.
of kumbaga yung hamon sa atin ng environment. Kung sa kailangan makasurvive tayo, 'di ba? So, para makasurvive, you do your best, kumbaga, and you have to respond to those changes. Positive dapat yung mga changes na nangyayari sa atin mga ka-ELS.
Sumayaw,
Yun.
sumunod. Okay, the references. Continuation to hanggang next week.
So continue supporting our hashtag Team Mahusay subjects. For the first semester, we still have around 3 weeks, no, Tutor Jules, na magkakasama-sama tayo. Ayan. And then you send us your feedback by scanning this QR code, and then you may proceed to tinyurl.com/ETUlay feedback form. Maraming salamat. Ayan, maraming salamat mga nag-share. Kanina may mga nag-share ng kanilang change. No to procrastination daw, sabi ni Samantha. Tama yon. Kung ano yung mga dapat magawa today, gawin na para at least hindi mag-pile up ang mga works, di ba?
Andiyan na mga Happy New Year nila. Thank you po and Happy New Year. Have a blessed New Year mga anak, mga
Up next
sir,
na po ang
mga
ating...
ka-ELS.
maraming salamat po. Up next na ang ating MIL, Media in Information Literacy and General Biology 1. So tuloy lamang po ang panonood ng ETUlay para maging hashtag mahusay.
Mahusay.
And muli I am Tutor Tony from SDO Quezon City together with my partner.
I'm Tutor Jules from Caribiga High School, Caloocan City. Saying bye-bye.
See ya
Happy
next
New
week.
Year.
Happy New
Have a
Year. God
blessed
bless us all. Ingat. Bye.
Ang husay naman! Natapos mo ang iyong tutorial session kasama ang iyong mahusay na ETUlay tutor. May bago ka bang natutuhan? I-share na yan gamit ang hashtag ETUlay Level Up. Huwag aalis ha dahil may susunod pang programa na pwede mo ring panoorin at salihan dahil naghihintay na ang iyong mga tutors. Happy learning dito sa ETUlay!